Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and Keith and I are doing our final discussion on Isofarian Guard. I know, like, I didn't mention it in the latest video, but
Seth came back from a poop, and we decided
I had some self-reflection.
Yeah, well, some time to reflect in the waters.
Because so Brad and I did a discussion. We were doing a series for Agamonia, and we called that series because we just weren't having a good time with it. So I was thinking, well, why am I suffering through Isofarian Guard? That was a stretch, but I made it work.
I respect it. It's admirable.
Through Isofarian Guard, when I like everything less about this one, and I called Agamonia because I have so many other campaign games, and that was the major reason. It's like I can do other series that I theoretically would enjoy a lot more. And all we do every campaign
it is a recycle.
And we just bitch the entire. I know I specifically am bitching about everything except the story.
Yeah.
And even in the story, whenever it gets to the fights, it's like, oh man, here comes a boss fight. All right, got to do two repeat fights.
2 to 6 fights beforehand.
And I've given them so many chances, so many hours in this game, so many home rules, and then they do tweaks of a second edition update, and then a cinematic mode, and it's like I'm tired of being in an abusive relationship.
This game is toxic to us.
This game is painful to play. There are so many things about it that on paper I feel work, and it is just too. It sounds weird to say, but it's almost too big, too ambitious of a game that you have this story that is written exceedingly well, and the voice acting is done so well, but everything else is just awful. And I want to make it very clear that, because to some people, I feel like a lot of people would agree with us, especially because I've done so many side videos on the cinematic mode, on the grind, and I know other reviewers who just could not stand through this game. I want to make it very clear that if you love this game and this is the only game you own and you are all about it, that is perfectly fine.
I think that this is a great game if you have the time to spread it out.
Yeah.
If you but you got to keep in mind, guys, we play this game in 8 to 10 hour segments.
Yes.
Where we sit down and we back to back it.
Yep.
And whenever we fight the Brigand Marauders 4 times in a session, it gets kind of repetitive and boring.
Oh my god!
Especially whenever we have a should-be fast character who can't create AP.
Yeah.
And it's just there's only one way to do it. Over and over.
So it's a slog to try and get luck. So it's like, oh, I see the abilities I can get that would make my burst stuff go off.
Yeah.
And I'm doing this multi-shot, then I burst 2 other things, and now I'm a badass. I see that, except to get to that cool ability that feels locked behind, not necessarily a paywall, but it's like a skill tree.
And I think there is a way to make her better. If you were to add a yellow cube for every chip cost.
Right.
That would make her probably 100%.
The one thing that would make
fun.
her better is swap her shit with Catherine to where I start with 3 AP.
Yeah.
That lets me do a quick shot and lets me do another thing. So I'm putting bursts out. But it's
you pretty much are doomed to only being able to use 1 card a turn.
Literally one
unless
card.
you burst.
Yes. Yep. So every one combat I get to do another burst, and it's so
unless we luckily come across an adventurine,
right? And and Catherine was the same way. Catherine was more of okay, I'm roped into this exact same way of playing every single combat, and there's the same fights every single time. The only thing that changes from campaign to campaign is the narrative.
Yes.
Like,
and this was I mean, going into this narrative, this was our favorite narrative.
Yeah, so far.
This one was great.
The voice acting, I was super into it. I'm invested in the story.
It's
so
just the 6 plane striders in a row. Because I had to do a fetch quest for the first time. And, and like, get basically nothing out of it.
Right. Because everything is clearly designed around the grind. And I know that it's like the Isofarian grind is what this game should be called. Because
that was better than the first one.
Yeah, I know. It rolled off the tongue a little bit easier. That it's just disgusting to play through. It's like any video game, like Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a perfect example of like, oh, to level up you have to do so much shit to gain so much XP. And then what that company did, Ubisoft, was like, oh, well, you can pay us money to get an XP booster. I mean, to be fair, they didn't make you pay extra money, but they're like, well, what about a cinematic mode to reduce the grind? Well, you know they fucked up when they come out with 2 additional ways to reduce that because it's such a common complaint.
Yeah.
And for some reason, because I thought the cinematic mode was going to help, that one almost seems like a middle finger to the people. They're like, oh, you're complaining about the grind? Well, here's your cinematic mode. And then they just like...
They didn't really get rid of the grind.
Not even a little bit. They give you...
And it punishes you for getting rid of the grind.
Right. It's like, well, I don't want to fight the same thing over and over. Oh, yeah, sure, you can do that.
Yeah, and but you're going to take a break, and you're going to take a week, and you're also, if it's Tenebris, you're going to take a bunch of other shit.
You take a bunch of other stuff, and no matter what, if you skip it, you just take damage.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, I guess I'll just do the fight. So it's like, do you value your time, or do you value, mechanisms?
If you can keep this running like a Risk, which is, personally, this is how I play it. And I will continue playing this. Don't get it twisted, Eric. I think you have a good concept here. But I'm able to spread it out. This game feels like it has to be something that's just always there, that you can run to, and you can play it for an hour or two, and then whenever that hour or two is done, you take a week break. So you can refresh yourself from doing some fights.
And even just saying that is bizarre to me.
I know.
Like, that is literally like, okay, if your significant other doesn't hit you all the time, and they space out their punches.
Yeah, they space it out. So that you can go back and forget.
So the bruises heal, and then they hit you again.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that sounds like to me. Because I heard someone in the Discord say that this was a lifestyle game, and I'm like, no.
It shouldn't be.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But its design is exactly what you're saying. You keep this out on the table, so you basically have a gaming table just dedicated to this, and you sit down for an hour, you move one space, do a fight, there's your session, and then it's like, it takes you a lifestyle to even finish...
To progress. I mean, it's taken me almost a year to finish Campaign 1.
Right.
Yeah.
And if this game came out years ago, and it was like the only kind of game of its kind... It's like, yeah, you just kind of would do that. But since campaign games are everywhere, every 5 seconds there's a new crowdfunding campaign game.
Yeah, I have like 3 on the back burner right now.
Yeah, dude, I have even more.
Exactly.
that are way more interesting to play and take less time, and are better, if not just as good, narrative-wise. So... Like, because the other campaign I'm doing, which actually after this one is going to just be Aeon Trespass, is so much better. And I'm invested every single time. And theoretically, you kind of do the same thing there. You move a space, and then you might have an event, and you might have something, and then you have a boss fight that you fought over, tons of times just to get resources.
Yeah.
But... What used to keep me coming back to this, besides the narrative, was I liked the back building. And Catherine was rough. Even Yuri was like, okay, yeah, we're doing the same thing every single time. And then Vera was just gut-wrenching.
It was the straw that broke the camel's back.
No, exactly. It was like, oh man, I wonder what I'm going to do. Oh, piercing shot. Okay.
I am curious, once I get to Vera, if like... I don't know. My brain works differently than yours, so maybe I'll look at her and be like, oh, well, I'll play her this way, and maybe that'll change it, but I don't know.
Maybe. I was like, maybe we're playing Burst wrong, like maybe something like that. I was looking through her stats. I'm like, did we mess up? Nope. I don't think so either. Because, like, I mean, all of them have like a key word around them, so they're not that complex to play. Everyone else just worked a little bit better. Hell, even Catherine had innate ways to do her harmonize.
Yeah.
Like, why is tracking my starting one? I don't need a bunch of extra fucking chips when I can't use them. Mm-hmm. Like, Inner Fire should have been the one I start with.
If you don't have the AP to utilize the shit that you're drawing, then there's just no point in having
exactly.
it. And you don't have any way to use extra chips.
Right.
Like, I can flood your bag with greens, but it doesn't matter if you just draw them and discard them.
Exactly.
I mean, really, the only greens that kind of mattered to you by the point that we were was me giving you plus attacks and plus defenses.
That was it, yeah.
I'd throw you some swords and shields every once in a while, and they'd come in handy, but only to guarantee you would get the stuff that you need.
Yeah, exactly. And the only cool thing about her abilities were, I can just keep doing multi-shot. Mm-hmm. Because it only flips whenever it bursts.
When you burst, yeah.
But that's now even more boring. Mm-hmm. All I'm doing is multi-shot.
There's no change.
Yeah. So it's not deep, it's not innovative, it's not thoughtful to actually play. And when you do that, 15 times in a row, because you did a caravan quest that took you from 61 to 20 back to 61, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's I mean, the way that it's actually meant to be played, that's 10 fights. That is potentially 10 fights for you to sit through, and it could just be like, here's a random encounter of a 3 skull. I mean, it's in the chapter 2 book, so we should be equipped to do that. We're not, so we lost on a random chip draw.
Yep.
And remind you,
we have to go back to where we rested last. And,
yeah.
And lose all of our shit.
That was all the original stuff.
Yeah.
Was you lose all your stuff, and it's like, but now they do it to where you're technically supposed to drop it all, but now you can go pick it back up.
Pick up your bag, yeah.
But it was still last save, and then you're like, okay, we made it through that 2 skull fight, or 3 skull, like, luckily, by the skin of our teeth, we survived. Alright, let's go rest at an inn. It's
25
It's
sil.
25
and
sil.
I've been fighting animals, so I have bones.
So we have no money.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go back to Fort Eastra and rest at the barracks. If we survive on the way to Fort Eastra, it costs
we
lux.
spend lux, yeah.
So I guess we're not leveling up.
Yeah.
It is mind-boggling of a big fuck you to any type of player who wants to enjoy this game. It's like, I don't know who hurt the designer, but it's too much. And I've tried so hard to look past it and homebrew it. And
we made a lot of alterations to try and make this game more fun.
And the problem is you can't. It's not even like, we'll just ignore all the stuff, ignore the caravan, ignore the side quests. You still can't even do that.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't have cinematic mode to give you the appropriate star level stuff, you can't even just do the campaign. Where it's like, I just kind of want to see what the story is about.
Yeah.
It does not let you. Because you go against things that are in the same star level, but but they're buffed for some reason. And that's even worse. Like, if everything was optional besides, like, like what you get is perfectly fine to finish out the campaign. It's like, I just want to play the story and maybe do a side quest here and there. But it's like, nope, it does not let you. And I don't understand why this game gets a pass.
Yeah.
When other games don't. That's what really, really blows my mind. Is I feel like anyone who is really raving about this game did not make it far.
It seems like they probably stopped around Gregory and Alec.
Yeah.
Because Gregory and Alec were, I mean, I don't know. I didn't have a ton of fun playing Alec, but I could see where it was going.
Yeah.
The only thing with Alec is he was a slow build.
Yeah.
Yuri was fine. Honestly, Karzan is who I've had the most fun playing.
Yeah. And Gregory was one I had the most fun playing.
Exactly, and they're the big fighters.
Yeah, that's true. They're the ones who got to consistently do stuff.
Yeah. Yuri was fine.
Yeah.
But I probably liked Alec more than Yuri.
Okay.
And I like Karzan more than both of them.
Yeah.
Yuri was very much a one-trick pony.
Right.
And I could have been playing him wrong, because I know he had a bunch of stuff to deal with, like red chips and all that, and I didn't really do all that.
He wanted to, like, draw red chips, and yeah.
But, I don't know. I mean, maybe Mason will play Yuri different, and his brain will figure it out, because he's smarter than me.
Maybe, or he'll just run to the same issue, because, I mean, Mason seems to kind of align with, like, the issues that we have, that he might just be like, I don't fucking like this. It's like, and it seems like with Veil Word, there's a reason why they just went to 2 guards.
Yeah.
Because
I agree.
It seems like they were like, oh, let's do, 8 guards to do the 2-pair system. And then they had a solid idea for one of them. And then they're like, oh shit, what do we do for the other one? How do we make them synergize?
Yeah.
This kind of works. Or the designers are so into like their own mess that they know the nuance.
Yeah.
They know the exact steps you have to take. Like, oh, to make the grind not happen, you need to get this specific item. You need to do this. Okay, so
and that's what it's. Every time I go into a forum or into the Discord, it's like, oh, I'm complaining about this. It's like, oh, well, you need to go do this and that.
Yeah, you need to get the boots, and you need to get this, and you need
to get these gloves.
It's like, so you developed a problem. You
solve
design
in game.
Yeah,
you put it behind a wall of the problem.
Right. Yeah.
Because it makes you feel grateful when you have them.
I guess, but like it's like you designed a meta.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. And so that's bad game design. Just inherently.
Especially in
an
open-ended RPG, it should be, I mean, you should feel rewarded for branching.
Right.
And not going with this is what everyone else is doing because it makes it playable.
Yeah, it's like, I want to play Vera this way. Ooh, no, you shouldn't do that. Oh, you mean I can't customize? No, you can. It's just bad.
It's just, she's not going to work as good as she did.
Yeah, this is how she has to be played. Or if you want to be successful in any way, you need to go out and get these items. It's like, okay, well, how do I get those? Oh, you need to still grind a whole.
Yeah, you're going to spend like 3 or 4 sessions grinding.
Yeah, that's all you're doing.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun for a board game? It's perfectly fine in a video game because I can do all that in a few hours.
Yeah.
And
I don't have to set up every fight in a video game.
No, exactly. And hell, even I had these 3D printed things that significantly helped, at least on table space.
I love those. I love them so much.
And they're yours.
Thanks.
They're yours because I will not be keeping this game.
Yeah.
And I will not be getting Veilward.
Yeah.
Like, I do not trust. Because this company also had another game, Dungeons of Infinity, that was also very bad. To be fair, it wasn't their design.
Yeah.
But no, I just don't trust the design anymore. Veilward, I was like, I've been keeping up with their updates, and I'm like, okay, with the 2 guards, like only, they have to make them way more in depth. So maybe it won't be like, oh, you just have 8 characters and 4 of them are good.
Yeah.
So maybe 2 of them are good, but if it's probably just in a different setting.
Yeah. We will see.
I won't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's still reviews and stuff.
That's true.
Yeah. And who knows? Maybe it'll come out and it'll be great.
Maybe.
But
or maybe I'll just keep paying for it and then just so I can test it for myself. Because my plan is before I get rid of this, I'm just gonna listen to the story.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I'm here for. I don't really give. I'll listen to the caravan quests. I'll listen to the side quests, and if I ever see these guys again, I just want to talk to the writer because it's like, dude, can you just write a book? Like,
turn this into a book.
Yeah, I would just rather like like just read your
You
stuff.
guys want to sit down and like get with a development team, make a video game.
Yeah, that's really the route they should have taken. This would have been
a great.
This would have
RPG.
been much better as a video game.
Even even with the separate guards, a Grand Theft Auto type thing, Grand Theft Auto 5, where you switch between three different characters. Like, you can follow their narratives, and they all happen simultaneously. Mm-hmm. So, like, there's no reason. This would be, in this design, this would be a dope video game.
Hell, even if they did it as like a Gloomhaven, except not busted to be have you draw negatives the entire time, but like a Steam version of
this would be fun because I don't have to set shit up all the time.
You wouldn't you can just hop in. You could probably with difficulty settings just scale it way the fuck down.
Honestly, I'd probably be interested in doing this true to form in video game form.
Yeah. Just because
it's just a little more approachable.
You wouldn't have to. It would be so less fiddly. Everything would be automatic, and
I don't have to figure out specific rules for the puzzle quests because I touched this chip and these chips shoot out from it, but sometimes they don't.
Yeah, and that was the other thing where it's like the things that they introduced. All sounded good on paper. Every single time I was like, "Oh, that's
just
amazing."
Random vagueness.
Yeah.
They'll be hyper specific on how some stuff works, and then some stuff they'll be like, "This is how it is," and it's like, okay, but what about in this situation?
Right. Yeah. Well, because if you think about all the stuff they added after the initial game came out, commissions.
Yeah.
Okay, those things
to get stuff, so you don't have to.
So you don't have to run all the way up to like 2 to get crystals. That actually didn't work out in reality because it took way too long for them to come back, and by the time they came back, you're like, "What did I?"
I've already moved on.
Yeah, I've already moved on. I don't even remember what I set them out for. You don't get enough of them to have them come back and be like, "Oh, now I can craft this item." It's like, well, I still have to go out and do shit myself. So what's even the point?
I guess you just have to do less shit, a little less,
a little bit less.
Yeah.
So commission sucked. The prestige. Doesn't carry from campaign to campaign.
There's no incentive to. It's only going to last with you for 4 chapters. Which, if you're playing this game the way I feel like it's intended to be played, I guess you're getting a year out of each prestige. But
true. Yeah, one puzzle quest to get a prestige 1 actually holds out and actually matters.
But whenever we're doing this, whenever we're bum rushing this game, it's like I had prestige for 6 sessions, but now we're in a new campaign and it's over.
Exactly.
So
and whenever you go and do a puzzle, you're like, okay, well, I did the puzzle. Now how do I get to the second level of prestige? Oh, you have to do this bounty you're not ready for.
Yeah, this bounty that is honestly inaccessible unless you're in the next chapter.
Yeah.
Which I can see why they would rationalize that, but there's no way you're getting full prestige until you're chapter 4, and by the time you're chapter 4, you're fucking done.
Yeah, exactly, because chapter 3 or chapter 4 lock you into combat, so it's
for most of the chapter,
you never really get to explore and reap the benefits. It would be understandable if, again, it carried over. Yeah. So then you're like, oh man, now
I've earned this thing.
Yeah.
Apply the same stuff that you do for Fort Eastra.
Yeah.
I unlock all the buildings in Fort Eastra with Gregory and Alec, so I have them for everyone.
Yeah.
Why does my guards lose prestige because they're wandering?
Yeah, if you think of it thematically, like you're saying, okay, if Gregory and Alec get prestige 1 and we come in with Yuri and Catherine and they're like, we don't know who you are. Okay, that I get that, but it's like, but we got a field event that had some people go to Fort Eastra.
And they're still there.
And they're there, and it's like, wait a minute, but at the same time, they shouldn't be there yet, because in the last
they didn't come till later.
Yeah, so it's like, the prestige sounds like, again, like a good concept. Oh, sweet, I don't need as much sil to stay in. Things are cheaper. I get a sweet benefit of whatever. I get the master angler thing or whatever. Oh, wait.
And then I have to redo that. I have to redo all of that stuff again.
Yep. And then even the bounties. Because by the time you are ready to do it, you are done.
Yeah.
I was looking at the training art. I know where you were saying, it sounds crazy for me to say because we just started chapter 2. And I was like, we can't even fucking do any of this. And it's like, well, we just started chapter 2. It's like, I understand that. But
By the time we need it, we've already gotten used to something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or it's outdated. We, even when we were at a higher level with Catherine and Yuri,
we looked at it and we're just like, all of our stuff is better.
Yeah. It's like, I don't see any reason to get any of this except to just get it.
To unlock it.
To have it for, what, Campaign 5?
Yeah.
Or something? So, it's completely insane that the things that are slated for your chapter is not actually your chapter.
Yeah.
It is always like, oh, we need to be in chapter 3 to do chapter 2 stuff. What? Like, that is just mind-boggling to me. Of, like, it'd be different if that's like if you're playing any video game, The Witcher, for example, and you see the red skull of an enemy, and you're just like, why can't I beat this? It's like, well, clearly it's a higher level than you. But that makes sense if we were trying to do a 4-star quest. It's like, yeah, clearly we're under-leveled for this, so we can't do it. Here, it's like, well, what about the same level we are? Oh, no, you still can't do it.
Yeah.
You need to be over-leveled to go back. But by that time, that stuff is shit. Because in the way Madara does it, it has specific sections. Like, oh, you get to this city phase, and now you have this new tier of loot. And that new tier of loot is immediately accessible. It's all expensive.
I think that's how they should have done Prestige, is it unlocks as you progress.
Oh, yeah.
It, like, you
like,
know,
you hit chapter 2, you have this level of prestige in all the cities.
Yeah, maybe not even you hit chapter, like, you hit campaign 2, maybe, and you can do this. I think it should be like, you know, your campaign 1, your Alec and Gregory, you can baseline get prestige 1 in every city.
Yeah.
And then maybe, you know, Catherine and Yuri, their big focus was mostly north.
Yeah.
So maybe whenever you play them, they're getting prestige in Vulno and Silni.
Yeah.
So far with Carson and Vera, they've been mostly here.
Yeah.
So maybe they get prestige 2 in Razdor and Stropha and Reba. Well, maybe Reba goes, whatever, semantics.
Yeah.
Maybe they have that ability. And then whenever you get to campaign 5, that's when you can unlock prestige 3 for everyone.
Yeah.
Or for everything. But it carries.
Yeah.
You know, I took the time to get prestige 1 with Alec and Gregory. I should get to continue to have that. I'm taking the time with each individual pair to do the areas that make sense, so I can keep having that. And now that I'm culminating everything into campaign 5, I'm getting prestige 3 everywhere.
Right.
And it is there.
Yeah.
Instead of, oh, I got all the way up to prestige 3 with every character. It took me 130 hours, and now that I'm done with this campaign, I'm going to go to campaign 3, and it's all gone.
It's all gone, yeah.
It was all for naught. It made it a little bit easier on these characters, but by the time I got it, I finished the campaign.
No, exactly. No, that's a very good point. I think what is this game's biggest appeal to a lot of people, again, on paper, but is its significant weakness, is it is a open world board game. And there's a reason why there's no open world board games.
Gotta have a path.
You have to have it so curated. So I have 2 great examples. Aeon Trespass Odyssey is so meticulously balanced that to some people they really like that, but then there's Kingdom Death Monster that is, you have swings of whatever, like my character's busted as fuck, I crit on 2s to 10s, whatever, and you're just a disgusting god. Or you get none of the luck and you're trash for a long time. But then there's ATO, which is like, so, okay, you're going to get this tech at this point, and boom, 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 boom. So you're always going to be at the right level that we want you to be. Like I said with Madara, it's like, hey, now you're on tier, I don't remember how it's called, but it's like, now you're on tier 3 items. So that immediately, you can, if you have a bunch of money, you can buy all that stuff, maybe not for everyone, but that is immediately better than your current gear. But
and they cap you on those resources. Like,
right.
You can only have 99 Lux. You can only have 99 Cell.
Yeah.
And shit is not cheap.
It is insanely expensive.
I mean, if you want to upgrade your stuff into tier 4, you're paying 70 plus Sil just to do that upgrade, not including resource costs.
Yeah.
So for both of us to do that, we have to acquire 140 Sil, which we cannot do in one go.
Yeah.
We have to stop do it for one of us, and then go finish it.
Yeah.
And do it again.
And it's not like there's even a dedicated spot for certain enemies. It's not like, oh, if we know 23 is always going to have Brigand Marauders or something. It's like, yeah, I know Brigand Marauders are in the 30s, but it's still dependent on a random draw. So you can't even guarantee drops.
Yeah.
To afford
Well,
that.
and they're, I don't know, the drops aren't consistent.
Right.
By star level.
No, yeah, exactly.
You can fight a Brigand Marauder at star level 2, and it'll get you some Lux and some Sil, and at star level 4, it might get you 2 completely different items.
Yeah, because a Brigand Marauder at 1 gives you 3 Sil. A Brigand Marauder 2 gives you 5 Sil. And a Brigand Marauder at 3, which is the highest it goes, gives you 10 Sil.
Yeah.
And then it's like, so...
Well, it's specifically... So, the Brigand Marauders might be a bad example because they always give you Sil and Lux.
Right.
But if you look at the... I think it's either the Clayhorns or the Planestriders, their, actual enemy drop changes with each star level. Sometimes it's leather. Sometimes it's claws.
I'm actually
Sometimes
curious. Yeah, rough leather, and then... Oh, yeah, rough leather at 2, and then Planestrider at 3 is spines.
Yeah. And that's just, unless you, which, as, if you guys have watched up to this point, you've probably realized that I'm a little odd for some of these things.
For some reason, you've memorized
Yeah, so I have a lot of these memorized, but, I'm playing it twice, guys.
Yeah, that's true.
I have done all the way up to here with Seth, and then I'm playing it again with another friend.
Yeah.
So, I know all this, because I've done it a ton of times.
Right. Well, you have to.
And that's why I'm successful, is I can kind of sit there and, you pull out a card and it's like, oh, you're going to get 2 swords out of that. That will be useful for this situation. And I only know that because I've been doing this for hundreds of hours.
No, yeah, exactly. And it's for the loot drops, it should, why isn't it a table? Why isn't it plain, roll a d10? There's no dice in the game.
Well, here's the thing, is this game, a lot of RPGs, and this game specifically, could take a note from D&D's book, which is having... D&D does a very good job of space progression.
Yeah.
You get these specific benefits at these specific levels, and those are consistent through all classes. But then, if you go into your subclass, or you go into your class a little further, you will have your specific things that you get individually.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm always going to get an ability score improvement or a feat every other level.
Right.
But I don't know if I'm going to, if I play a sorcerer, I'm going to get meta magic at level 3, but if I play fighter, I'm going to get a fighting type, a fighting style.
Right.
That those differences need to exist in games like this for it to work. You have to have a consistency, and you have to have something to make it feel individual.
Yeah, exactly.
And it has the individuality for each character, kind of.
Yeah.
If you're going martial to martial, it's not super individual. The only individuality is their special. Mm-hmm. Chain and inspire,
the keyword, yeah.
Combine, all of that. That is great individuality. There's no consistency.
No, yeah, exactly. It's so all over the place that... But, what's weird is it's not all over the place in randomness. It's not our fights are successful or not successful because... it's random of the bag pulling and all that, but, you're consistently able to almost do everything that you want to do. But the way an actual campaign flows is... It's bad. In my opinion, it is inherently bad design that just needed to be reeled in, which maybe that's what they're doing with Veilward.
I'll probably still get Veilward. I am, in not this context, I am still enjoying this game. But I'm a different person than you.
That's true.
Everyone has their own things.
That's true.
I have. This is the game that my brain works in. But deck builders, I'm fucking garbage.
Right.
I'm so bad at deck builders. And I like that, and I like the exploration. I don't love the grinding.
Yeah.
Grinding in a game setting like this is not my favorite. So who knows? Maybe I'll play the cinematic mode on my own, and I'll be like, this is fine.
Yeah.
I can deal with this. I can deal with this for the narrative.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be that way.
Right. Even Madara they had, I mean, it wasn't like open world, but you had scenarios that you set up. And they had like, okay, here, you need to go from here to here. But there's a bunch of other stuff to explore. And it got to a point where that extra stuff to explore was never worth it. But Devin is like you, he wanted to see it all.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I remember specifically there was one session where I was like, okay, I'll humor you. We will go see that. And it was some bullshit trap that made it that was like, nothing here. We took damage and it was enemies.
That is...
And I told him, we are never doing that again. Like...
It's the same thing with Dragon Eclipse. I mean,
yeah.
I've played a little bit of that. You know, you get the map that is the overarching area.
Yeah.
And you have all of these points of interest you can go to, but you have a timer.
Right.
And, you know, some of them might do nothing for you, but waste time.
Yeah.
And it's, you kind of have to wrap your head around and be like, I don't need to do everything.
Right.
But I do need... There is a benefit to looking at everything, but there's not always a benefit to doing everything.
Yeah, that I actually enjoy because it rewards replayability, and it's not like you went somewhere and it wasted time and your missling died.
Yes.
Or you got fucked. Like, I mean, we literally had a random field event that we love the field events, and it was like, fight 2 3-star knights.
Level 2s.
Yeah, and okay, so no, you're not doing that, so go around and get penalized.
Yes.
It's like, okay, that's fucking fair.
It was either die or still lose something.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, great, so that's awful.
Yeah.
And I mean, even the game I was playing with Bailey, which was Fate Forge, was such a clean experience. Like, because what I enjoy in, you know, narrative-driven campaign games, and what is kind of a make-or-break deal for some of them, is character build.
Yeah.
Like, if you restrict me super hard on character builds, then what am I playing?
There's got to be individuality.
Yeah. And Fate Forge had that. Dragon Eclipse I don't really count because it wasn't a character.
No, it's you got your mistlings. The
and-
mistlings all... I mean, you can build your deck,
Yeah.
but not in the story.
Right.
You can change it a little bit.
Yeah, you had...
Because you can unlock cards.
Yeah, you have 16 cards, and
Yeah.
you just... Anyway. But here, it just felt like, okay, yeah, technically I can kind of upgrade. I upgrade my bag, and I change my cards out a little bit, but unfortunately... If you do everything, you get too much lux, so then you have everything at your disposal on the skill tree, so you run out of shit to do, and it's like, well, the game is too long for me to have any sort of depth for characters, so I'm immediately bored with the actual mechanisms of the game, so I don't enjoy the bag building. It's monotonous, it's just inherently unfun. If every session was curated as almost a scenario, cut the open world shit out, and like have it be like, let's do a side quest, and you just do the side quest. Oh, let's do a caravan quest, you just do the caravan quest. That would make it way more manageable. And you honestly could. That's actually, I mean, that's kind of a brilliant thing of Isofarian Guard, which is...
You don't have to do everything.
Well, you don't...
But you kind of do.
You don't have to play it.
Yeah.
There is nothing stopping you, and I highly recommend, if you want to get into narrative, which is still excellent.
I mean, it's a 10 out of 10 fucking narrative.
It
it's
is
so good.
And the voice acting is amazing for the most part.
For everyone but Catherine.
And even she wasn't like god awful. She was just flat.
I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give most of these characters an 8 to a 10.
Yeah.
Catherine's like a 7.
5. Oh man, I'm like
maybe
a 5
maybe
or a
6.
6.
Yeah.
But here's what you could easily do, and we've done this.
Spend $15 on Foreteller.
No. Just buy Foreteller and just listen to the story.
Yeah.
No, if you want to actually play the game, is you cut the open world shit out. It's like, oh, we need to get we have a caravan quest. We go from 61 to 20.
Yeah.
You move 50. What you draw from the bag? It's a 2 skull. What is it?
This
is what we got.
There's a combat in here. Make it. I mean, oh man, there's a game that does this really well. I'm trying to. Slate's Fire. Slay the Spire. So whenever you move from node to node 1, you have a choice, and you know what's going to happen in each one.
Yeah.
So it's still node traveling, and there's multiple paths to the end.
Yeah.
You know if you're going to fight. You know if you're going to do an event.
Oh.
And then it's a mystery.
Yeah.
If they could set this up in that way, where you kind of know what's going on, like in a scenario basis.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That would improve the open world of this game 100%.
Well, that would be interesting. My thought was, have you played, you probably haven't, Metaphor, ReFantazio? Have you played Persona 5? Okay.
I refuse.
Interesting.
Not for like any reason.
That's a weird stand.
I'm just
I refuse. Fuck the people who play those
No,
games.
it's not. Well, I don't know. I'm just not a big JRPG guy.
Gotcha. Well, that's funny enough because that's their inspiration for this is JRPG. They call this a JRPG.
That's insane.
And it's like inspired by JRPGs.
It's turn-based.
It's inspired by JRPGs. Anyway, I bring those games up because in Metaphor, there's like the open world where you see the enemies and you can attack. And if you attack them and you surprise them and you initiate combat. However, if you are a higher level than what you were, you just instantly kill them in the open world.
Yeah.
That's a system they should have had here. Yeah. Which is kind of what we were homebrewing.
Yeah.
Draw, it's a level one skull, we just kill it.
2 skull, we might take some damage. 3 skull, we're fighting it.
Right.
Yeah.
And that should have just been inherently baked in because you could just do that whenever it's like, okay, we're moving from 61 to 53, draw it, it's 2. One, you could just be like, okay, let's 50-50 and see if we want to fight it. Or just be like, oh, it's a hand of Uvadet, and okay, this is just what we get. Just to beeline it to exactly the meat of the game.
Yeah, I mean, the narrative, the fun part.
Right. And do all the legitimate fights in the narrative. Because whenever we did the Red Door, where it was again Brigand Marauders, if we didn't do the actual open world fights, I would have fought them.
No, it would have been fine because we wouldn't have fought 3 other back-to-back Brigand Marauders in the open world.
Exactly.
Today.
Yeah. So
I think I could tell you what every single card a Brigand Marauder can draw.
Right. No, exactly. And it's like I know exactly what we're going to get from them.
Yep.
So I don't want to fight them again because I know exactly what I'm going to do every single turn.
I know what works against them. I'm going to do it again. I have honed this to a practice.
And it reduces the amount of exhaustion you get from playing your character because you're doing such minimal fights.
Yes.
It prevents the watered downness of your character because it's like, oh, I still have some interesting things that I can do. I'm still, you're not getting as much lux. But if you're still doing the side quests and the caravan quests, you're going to get enough items and enough lux to still level up. Or just fucking inflate the numbers.
Yeah.
Like, you are allowed to... And, I mean, I guess the question is, well, why aren't we doing that? Like,
I don't want to break the game. I want to play it for what they put it out.
Right.
I shouldn't have to make that many changes to have fun.
No, exactly. Yeah, and it's like... I mean, because, like... In the campaign that we were just doing, I mean, we flubbed not rolls but draws, where it's like, oh, we're at full
health, and I just got 5 hearts.
Yeah,
I'm gonna draw all of those immediately because I only have 6 tokens that count towards my limit.
No, exactly. So it's like I guess those are wasted. That's a fun reward.
Yeah.
Or oh man, we just got our teeth kicked in from a random 2 skull thing. Oh, how much is it to rest in Stropha? More than we got. Okay, I guess it costs 14.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I mean, we're technically cheating, but that's the only way we can enjoy it. And when you have to make so many modifications to a game, why even play the game?
Yep.
So it's unfortunate because, like I said, everything about this game sounds so good on paper. And you know what would have been fine? If they just released 2 guards. Which is what they're doing with Veilward.
Well, I mean, even if they gave you the 8 and you just picked...
Oh, pick 2 to go through the whole campaign?
Perfect.
Yeah, that's true. Because I like the simultaneous nature.
Yeah, do the 8, you pick 2, you have their specific abilities, but then you also have some cards that can be shared.
Yeah. Some like universal,
which
they have some universal.
Yeah, that way I can
cards.
have Lance Strike and I can have Bodyguard and I can have Advancement. but maybe I can also, or you can have your stuff so that you can do burst, but maybe you also have a card in there that gives you AP.
Right, yeah, actual, like, shared, deeper customization. Don't have the skill tree. Just be like, how do I want to build this, this character? Like, okay, I know she, like, and you can even kind of restrict it. She has to use a bow. So here's her, kind of like, funny enough, Dragon Eclipse. Hey, this is a water character. You can only use water cards. Well, here's your deck of water cards. Build your deck.
Yeah, pick something.
It's like...
And I mean, I'm fine with only having 6 cards.
No, that's perfectly fine. Yeah. But it's like...
find a way to maximize it to how you want to play the character.
Right. It's like, man, I'm really struggling
especially
with
so
AP.
It doesn't feel stale.
Yeah.
If you have a whole deck to pull from, you can kind of vary it and make it different, and it'll be fun.
Yeah, and it's like the way I would build her is different than the way you would build her.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you can't really do that. It kind of comes down to, I'm going to go right instead of left. And whenever I looked at her skill tree and I was like, she doesn't have an innate way to give AP, this is awful. This is going to be a very bad time. Anyway, I realize a lot of this discussion is what this game should have been. And unfortunately it's not. But this is where we have landed.
We've been playing this game for a while at this point.
Yes,
so.
And with how many campaigns are on the horizon, we have Dante, I have Madara, Act 2 and 3, Story of Many,
Evershade.
Lands of Evershade.
Yeah. God, I'm so excited for Evershade.
The Coven? It wasn't the Coven. I don't know if
you're right. I didn't back that one.
You didn't back that one? I did.
I know you did, yeah.
Witch Coven or something like that.
Yeah.
I have so many campaign games because they're my favorite board games to play.
Yeah, I mean, we grew up on RPGs.
Exactly. And if this was the only one I had, or the only one I could afford, I'd stick it out. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm in a position that it's not.
This one isn't. I mean, and this one isn't even that cheap.
Which is a huge plus. I mean, for everything you get, the quality of the game is
good. But I mean, Dante's $100 more.
Yeah,
it's Boss Battler.
Yeah,
but and we haven't played it, so we don't know.
I mean, it could be dog.
It could be garbage. We'll review it. It's fine.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll talk about it when we get there. But I mean, I'm so excited for Lands of Evershade.
Yeah,
because it has what I like from D&D.
Right.
I'm excited to play a D&D game where I don't have to have a GM. Which is sick.
I'm excited. Yeah, there's so many that I'm excited for, and that I stuck out. And with these long-running campaigns, I have to pick and choose. Because Fate Forge is a bite. Even if we finish this, the game doesn't have enough replayability to ever play it again. It's like, oh man, that was a great story. I'm done.
I mean, most of the decisions are this or that.
And they're arbitrary, honestly.
We're doing the thises, me and Mason are doing the that's, and that's getting me the whole thing.
No, exactly. And it's not changing it's not a choice-based campaign. It's not like, you made this decision that's going to drastically change the outcome. No, the story is what it is, and that's perfectly fine. They have a story they want to tell. I love the world. I think the creature it's a fantasy world that is unique.
Art is amazing. The map style is amazing. The characters are fun and they're interesting. I mean, a lot of the dynamics between the NPCs and PCs are interesting. I mean, having Captain Akeb as Yuri's dad, that is a fascinating
that was cool.
dynamic.
That was cool. Catherine didn't care.
No. She didn't care about anything.
No, that's true. She was that girl was zonked out. Having
her backstory intertwined with the Circle of Seers was cool.
Yeah,
there is great aspects.
You're doing it right with a narrative campaign whenever we theorize or talk about the story on outside of the actual game. That's how I knew Madara's story was amazing, because Devin and I were like, "What do you think's going to happen?"
Yeah,
and most board games aren't given that. It's like, we're making decisions while we're playing, but once we pack it up, it's done.
It's done,
yeah. But what makes Fate Forge and Dragon Eclipse, now that I finished that one, equally good is they were very bite-sized. They I'm done. Fate Forge is, or not Fate Forge, Dragon Eclipse is 9 series. That's it. I mean, and you make some decisions to change out the outcome. There's like 6 different endings.
It's pretty quick.
And it's like, great, I could replay this, and I can make different decisions.
You could build a whole different team.
Yeah.
You can do.
Yeah.
You can do each.
Play different
sequence
classes
differently. Yeah.
And ATO, that's my favorite game. I will probably never replay those cycles.
Yeah.
They take so fucking long.
Yeah.
And there's millions of different decisions to make. But here, it's like everything to do to get through the narrative. It's like, all right, well, even if I did stick it out, I would never replay it. So might as well just listen to the story, which I only care about, and then just get rid of the game.
Yeah.
And probably still back Veilward. Oh wait, no, I can't. If I get rid of the game, Veilward, you have to have the base. You have to have the base.
I have the base.
That's true. I'll just let you get Veilward, and then I'll just, and then I just won't waste the money.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's unfortunate. There's gonna be people out there who wholeheartedly disagree.
Which is fine.
Which is perfectly fine.
Yeah,
like if you love this game, great. Me disliking it.
Even at this table, we have differing opinions. Right. I still like this game.
Yeah.
Even though I sit here and listen to Seth complain about it all the time.
Right.
But that's fine.
To be fair,
I share a lot of the same sentiments.
Right.
I just approach things. I'm a different person.
You just suffer through it. Devin's the same way. He listens to me bitch, and he still suffers through it.
Yeah.
And I will never understand that. I hate wasting time.
Yeah,
but also at the same time, my game.
I mean, look at I have that.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I have way more board game time than you do.
Exactly, and you're what was I gonna say? It was I was gonna say, to be fair, before we even did the discussion, I walked in here and you're like, I'm hitting a wall with this game. And I was thinking about it of like, okay, maybe we just suffer through it and I can hate play it.
My hitting a wall was I don't want to play this anymore today.
Yeah.
I was fine with continuing it, but I understand your sentiment.
It just doesn't make
I'm not gonna make you play this if you're not having fun.
No, exactly.
Whenever we can play 13 other games that you do have fun playing.
Exactly. Like when the silver, or not silver lining, the decision for it was like, if I wasn't going to stick it out through Agamonia, why am I sticking it out through this one?
No, and I understand that.
And that's kind of what it came down to. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and that's perfectly reasonable.
So what I will do is I will do a video on my thoughts on the narrative, because I will just listen to that and just talk about what I think on the overall story.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll look through what the other characters how they play, but I'm not playing it anymore.
No, that's fine.
So Keith, on a scale of 1 to 10,
I'm rocking a 7.5.
Still a 7.
The narrative is probably 5 of those points.
That's fair.
I love the narrative of this game.
Yes.
That is what keeps me coming back.
You know what's interesting is the community has this best at 1. I wonder how many people, like on Discord and stuff, are actually only playing it solo. I wonder. I want
to know what
Well, playing it solo, you still have to play the 2 guards.
Exactly.
But here's my theory. If you're playing it solo, no one is around to watch you
crash out,
cheat, or crash out. Maybe. No one's around to watch you.
Well, and that I don't want to toot my own horn. That kind of goes with my theory of having this set up, playing it for a couple hours a day.
Yeah.
You get bored and you're like, I'm gonna go progress a little bit in Isofarian Guard.
Yeah.
Especially if you're solo, dude.
Yeah.
I play this sometimes once a week.
Right.
Because I'm playing with another person. And it's taking a very long time. But if I was playing this by myself, dude, I would have passed us.
Yeah.
Like months ago.
No, exactly. That's also the thing, is because your other campaign you play weekly.
Yeah.
So you have the luxury of breaking up what we do in once a month, 8-hour sessions. You get to do that 2-hour sessions once a week.
Yeah.
So one, it stays fresh still.
Yeah.
But you're also
and I'm not doing 4 of the same fight back to back to back in the same day.
Yeah. So maybe a lot of it is just the way we did it, the way we played it. Maybe that was never their intention, and that's fair, then this 100% just was never a game that was going to work.
Yeah, it does not fit this format.
Yeah, and again, to be fair, almost no campaign does.
Yeah,
like,
and that's so okay.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, the two games I've been giving examples for, Madara and ATO, I am over it by the end.
Yeah.
Because Madara was like, again, narrative is amazing, gameplay was fun, and then at the end, I'm pissed off because die rolls.
Yeah.
ATO's the exact same way. Narrative is amazing, gameplay is amazing. Now I'm pissed off by die rolls.
Yep.
And I'm just over it.
And that's any game with a dice.
That's almost any game.
Yeah, anymore.
Like,
I mean, they have to have a random aspect, otherwise what's the point of playing the game?
No, I mean, I do agree with that. Deterministic stuff is so boring.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about, like, I mean, I couldn't sit around and play Elden Ring for 8 hours. I'd have a meltdown. I'd fucking family annihilate.
Well, I mean, we did do it for a little while.
Elden Ring?
Yeah, we played hard on Elden Ring, dude.
Oh, not together.
No.
Yeah.
But I'd sat, I mean, I definitely had 8-hour stints of that game.
Right. But I'm upset.
You beat it.
I beat it.
I never even
times.
beat it.
No, I love those games, but it has to be such a chill game.
I gotta
for me
break it up, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd do an 8-hour stint, but you better believe I'm going to eat in the middle of that.
Yeah. So I mean, take you know, a little bit. I'll
take it with a grain of salt.
Well, that is what I was gonna say, but then it's like I'll submit a little bit to it's the schedule, it's the way we play that is hurting this game. It's not necessarily the game itself.
I do think, I mean, even the way I play, I do think there's ways that it could be improved.
Oh God, yeah.
But I mean,
maybe that's Veilward.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I'll find
out.
I'll
Eric doesn't like me enough to let me preview Veilward.
Come on, Eric.
There's no way in hell he's doing
not after this.
That guy would never wants to talk to me ever again.
Well, but if you want to throw it my way, you know, I'm not going to review it.
And to be fair, this is not all my negative reviews. I remember people like, that's so mean. They work so hard. I've had a few people that are like really upset that I give negative reviews. It's like, well, first of all, it's my opinion, so it doesn't matter. And at the end of the day, it's never a reflection on the designer.
No.
Like, I'm not sitting here saying I have so many issues with this game, therefore I hate Eric Bitterman as a person.
No, Eric's great. Seems like a very nice
guy.
No,
I've talked to him multiple times, and unless he's just a super nice guy, and when I walk away, he's like, fuck that dude. Which he could very well do. I mean, that would make sense. But every time I've talked to him, he's always been extremely friendly, and it's nothing against him. In fact, like, I remember being in the Discord and I responded because there were people complaining that what they were adding was making the game too complex. And I chimed in because he asked, he's like, hey, what does everyone else think? And I was like, no, you need more depth to this game.
This needs to be
like, because I think I'm paraphrasing, but I was like, because it's 2 guards, you need more complexity,
otherwise
more
it's
depth.
Get so stale.
Yeah. Because what you're adding doesn't take away from the core aspect of what you're wanting to make. So I'm somewhat excited for the way Veilward is looking because it's just not a watered down bag builder that it tends to be. So who knows?
We'll see. Cross that bridge when we get there. What's your 1 to 10?
6.
Yeah. Are 5 of those points story?
6 of those points are story. No, because at this point, I don't like the bag building.
Yeah.
I really don't like anything mechanically about the game except the story. And that's the God's honest truth. Especially with the way Vera works, that's so disgustingly bad that again, with everything we said, if everything was way more accessible to get, this game would be still fairly high.
Yeah.
But I just...
There's room to grow.
Because I was looking at, because they have a bunch of accessories. We've gotten items that were great, the paintbrush and stuff. And
you can only have one of them.
You can only have one of them. Or we were looking at one of the early training yard things of, this thing that doubles the sill. And it's like, well, you have to get that. If you want to be able to afford
gotta
also,
progress.
you have to be able to get that. But we can't fight that fucking thing. So
you gotta
things,
progress.
yeah. So it I know I'm beating a dead horse and saying the same thing over and over, but yeah, it's a 6 for me, and that's honestly me just because I was originally thinking 5. And the way I bitched this whole time, people are like, "Really? It's not like a 3 or a 2?"
I'm surprised by your 6.
It's because I don't know. Actually, I can't really justify. I feel like a 5 or a 4 is too low.
No, that's fair.
Because again, it's not like this game is designed so bad that I can't just homebrew it.
We've obviously, I mean, we've put enough stock in it that we've played it for 2 years.
Yeah, I mean that's probably it. That is probably like sunk cost fallacy, or sunk cost or sunk time fallacy, where it's like I've spent so much time, I might as well just give it a higher score.
It's earned something.
But it's a 6 literally on narrative alone.
God, the narrative's so
Everything else, I have no interest to play.
Yeah. All
right. Well, that's it, everyone. That's our thoughts on Isofarian Guard. I hope you enjoyed this series for what it was. Let us know what you think of the game in the comments below. And comment, share, and subscribe. And have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.